welcome to another edition of Beer 30 Beer Reviews with me, your host, Big Dub. You might see this monstrosity in front of me. Something to look forward here in the near future. It is a beer advent calendar that was released by some local Illinois beers. It does have 24 beers, one for each day. So look forward to December when I'm going to review each and every one of these. And to go along with that, I figured I might as well try a couple Illinois beers here as well. We have Loopy from Little Beaver Brewing. Then we have Sock Puppet Party from Obscurity Brewing. Both local Illinois beers. One other thing I want to talk about, see this? Glassware. You might wonder why I'm talking glassware, and you might be one of those people that see all the different styles of glassware. Maybe you're at a bar, restaurant, you order a beer, you see what yours come in, you see someone else order a different beer and it comes in a different style of glass, and you might be confused as to why is that. So I'm going to kind of go over the different styles of glassware that's out there, kind of what they're best fit for, what kind of beers kind of go for them. They kind of fall into 4 different categories, so we'll go over that here in a bit. And we'll start with this one, but let's fill it up before we talk about what it is. So first, from Obscurity Brewing, we're going to go with Sock Puppet Party. You're looking at 7%. It is a Northeast IPA. We got Galaxy, Mosaic, Citra, and Eldorado hops. So they threw a lot of different hops in there for you. So I'm expecting that hoppiness, that smell, that kind of a bitterness that might come with an IPA. So I'm gonna put everything on top of the box here. I want you to kind of see this, get excited about what's coming up. So there. Very clear, much more clear than it was expecting to come from this. I love the can, by the way. So, one of the first style of glassware is pint glasses. This is your standard pint glass. Some of these call this a shaker pint glass because it's used to be made for mixed drinks shaking. So it gets the name shaker. It's mostly kind of a USA style pint glass. It's really used for, ales, porters, stouts, and now you're going to hear some of these beers being able to be used in multiple style glasses, and that's fine. Now, a lot of people say with the shaker pint glass, which is mainly sometimes called a USA pint glass, that it's a glass that's good for all beers because it really doesn't add anything, but it doesn't take anything away from the beer as well. So a lot of glassware as we go through, you'll understand kind of what it does and why so. Now, the other glasses that fall into the pint glass category, the British one, it's basically the same as this, but then it has little bulbs that come out. I'm sure you've seen it. It's also good for stouts, porters, ales. Holds a little more beer, and it kind of allows more aroma, allows more of the nose to catch, so you get a good flavor of it. Lastly, in the pint category, the Irish one starts fat like this, then thins down at the bottom. Not super thin, but just thins a little and stays even. You're going to get a lot of Irish stouts with that one, Irish ales, your cream ales, your porters. They want the reason for that. They want the nose to come up. They want the aromatics to come up. They want everything for you. When you tip that glass back, start drinking, for everything to hit your nose as you're drinking, so you get everything fully exposed. Now on the nose with this one, you do get hops, but I'm getting a little sweetness with it as well. Very, very light. Surprisingly, it's 7%. I wouldn't guess that. I'm not getting 7% out of that, which is a plus. They can hide the alcohol very well. Very smooth, not overly hoppy, not overly bitter at all, and it goes down very easy. Very light mouthfeel. I really do enjoy this beer. As you can see how clear it is. I know I've seen a lot of NEIPAs that have been thicker, heavier. This one is very delightful, and I do enjoy it. Another family of glassware is your stemmed glassware. Obviously stemmed, meaning it does have a little stem. You might think wine glasses, but there's other ones that fall into that category. The first one, a snifter. It's your basic just bowl on a stem. You're going to get a lot of Belgian ales in that, your IPAs, your barley wines. And the other one, a lot of people have, and I have a lot of them myself, are tulip glasses. They start boom, then come out and finish, so they kind of look like a little tulip. And you're gonna get a lot of Scottish ales in that. Reason being, first off, the tulip, the flower of Scotland. Then you get your, like I said, your Belgian ales, barley wines. Again, it allows for you to swirl it around. That's what the stemmed ones are wanting. They want you to swirl it, add that aroma, let it mix, get that full flavor, and get everything that the brewer was trying to get out of those as well. Last one is a goblet. So, you know, just boom, big as you would think a goblet looks like. I'm sure you've all seen them. You know, the grails, stuff like that nature. Belgian IPAs and your ales mostly go in that. So those are just boom, almost look like, sometimes they call them fish bowls depending on the size of them. I remember back in college we used to go to a bar every Thursday night that had goblets, huge ones that were very cheap, and we would have a little too much fun with them. So that did happen for us. So, but it was a lot of fun. Move this back. I want you guys to see the beer a little bit better. So yeah, Obscurity, they did a good work with the sock puppet party there. Moving on, we have the Loopy from Little Beaver. New England style IPA as well, but it's mixed with coriander and orange peel. So let's see how well that actually mixes into the flavors. Let you get a look at the color here. Good, a nice light golden color as well. Almost looks identical to the Obscurities. So the third family of glassware that you might see are your mugs. Now there's three different ones. You could be thinking, what kind of mugs are we thinking? Now you think a tankard. It's your standard mug. Handle, same glass the whole way up. You'll see a lot of people drinking porters out of that, some stouts out of that. And some of the heavier beers, higher ABV beers, they're gonna come in your tankard style. The Krug, or a lot of people will recognize those with the Oktoberfest beers. That's mainly made just for those, your German lagers, your English lagers, your fest beers. But it's the handled, the mug that kind of has the indentions all the way through. If you've ever had an Oktoberfest or gone anywhere and tried one, you've drank out of a Krug. They're exciting. And then the most famous known mugs and ones that are most decorative that a lot of people actually have, them mostly won't drink out of. I have a few of them for decorative reasons because I love the look, are your Steins. Those are gorgeous. They can do so many great artwork on those Steins. I have a couple actually from Germany. They're beautiful. The artwork they can do and what they can make on those Steins are great. But yeah, those are made for a variety of styles, mostly German. Most of them do have the lid that you hop open, close, keep the aromatics inside, so when you do go to drink it, it hits you when you open that lid to it. But I love a good Stein, but mostly I'm never drinking out of them. They're mostly for decorations, show, and that's kind of how I see them. They're just so nice that I don't feel like I want to put a beer in and enjoy it that way. So that's me. All right, let's try the Loopy here from Little Beaver. On the nose, I'm honestly not getting too much. A little sweetness. There's not much hops hitting me whatsoever on the nose here. Ooh. So on the front, as you drink it, you do get the orange peel. It does hit you pretty good. It starts out a little sweet, a little hoppy, then that orange peel and coriander hit you pretty good at the end. They did a good job of kind of teaching you, like, here comes an IPA, there's not gonna be nothing with it, then boom, that orange peel, coriander hit you pretty strong, and I really do enjoy that. Yeah, it hits you as it goes down, so well done, Little Beaver. Last family of glassware that you might see, Pilsner glasses. Now these are your more tall, thin type glasses. Now there's three of them that kind of fall into that family as well. You have your Weizen glass, basically for your Hefeweizen, your wheat beers. Kind of starts out, goes in a little, then just keeps coming up. Has a little notch at the bottom, very tall usually, to serve you more beer, and again, allow for that aromatics to hit you. Your standard Pilsner glass. It's made for Pilsners, light beers, And it's just kind of a round base, then a cone that just slowly grows as it comes up. That's your standard Pilsner beer, Pilsner glass. Again, just held for light beers. Then your last one is your Stanche glass, more for German dark, German black beers. Your Kolsch. It is just a straight beer glass that's about this high, the same round the whole way up. So that's your 4 different kind of families of beer, kind of why they are that way, what they hold. They are made to enhance the flavors of the beers, enhance the aromatics, and enhance the enjoyability when you drink them. There is a reason that they're out there, and if you've never looked into it, I would recommend that you do. It's a cool thing to see why these glasses are made, why people drink out of them, and what they are there for. It brings a lot to the beer instead of just constantly drinking out of the same glass. I know in these reviews, I keep using your standard Pilsner glass. Reason being, I just want to show the logo off. I do have all the other ones, but this is fun. And like I said at the beginning, the USA shaker glass, kind of made for every kind of beer. It doesn't add, doesn't take away. But I could get more out of these styles of beers if I did use more proper glassware. So look into it, enjoy. Until next time, subscribe, like, hit that bell, get those notices. Cheers.